Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dark Room Reviews. Final Destination Bloodlines is about a week away, and I wanted to reminisce. I wanted to take you guys back to the one film where it all began. That's right, I'm talking about 2000's Final Destination. I got a chance to watch it. I own a copy on DVD. We're going to dive into this movie. Subscribing to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. You know the drill. This was pre-internet when this came out, when this dropped in theaters. It stars, Devon Sawa, Ali Lauder, Tony Todd, a group of young actors, up-and-coming actors at the time. You're sitting through the first 10-15 minutes of this movie, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, nothing's happening, something's off. There is a paranoia, there is a thick sense of eeriness in the air as we are slowly introduced to our characters. Devon Sawa plays Alex. He's this senior in high school getting ready to graduate, and he's off with his class going overseas to Paris, and it's an exciting time for him. But little do we know that something is lurking. We don't quite know, and that's what's really bone-chilling, at least to me. I don't know how to describe it, but there is like something ghostly going on, and we're experiencing this through the lens of this kid, and you don't quite know if he's just being a kid or is he on drugs. There's this whole vibe to this guy, and only a kid like, a young talent like Devon Sawa can pull it off. Before this, I saw him in a couple movies, actually. One of them being Idle Hands. That's a great underrated horror movie. And Wild America. Oh, and also he was in a little family film called Little Giants. Shout out to that movie. It all boils down to one scene. And you know that one scene where he's aboard the plane with his class or about to take off? And that scene right there kind of sets the stage, the tone. It lifts the veil, so to speak. This joyride we're about to experience. This dread, in a sense. This movie has a tendency of being smart and letting us in on how this sinister presence is there without us knowing. And that's what's more terrifying than that. And a movie like Final Destination, it's a bit of a game changer if you look at it that way. And this came out before, we got introduced to James Wan with the whole Saw franchise. So Final Destination, sort of snuck in the back door and made its name for itself. As a popular kid now. 5 movies in, we're in, 6th movie coming out. This original movie deserves more praise. It's so out there. As years go by, I think this will be a landmark type of film. We're also introduced to Ali Lauder. She plays Claire. There's a whole vibe to her too. Of course, she's a classmate of Alex's, Devon Sawa's character, and she picks up on his whole sense of direction, where he's coming from, why he's panicking, why he thinks this plane is about to explode in the air. And she feeds off of his paranoia and his chaos in the moments. We're also get introduced to some more characters. Seann William Scott. Now he's the goofy one of the bunch. He is one of the kids, the teenagers that gets off the plane. Now, what we can say about a lot of horror movies these days is that they're very cliche, problematic. They have flaws. You can see what's coming next a mile away. But this movie is so clever. You don't see what's coming. And we just don't see that today. Unless it comes from a really brilliant script. But that's a topic for another day. Final Destination, it doesn't lack anything. It's like the whole package puts you in a trance, and I don't know if that's it was intended, but it's scary as hell once you know the whole idea. This idea that you cheated death is who's next. What is this entity and why is it after us? It goes without saying that less is more. I've said that in my previous videos. Less is more. It's terrifying, what you don't see. This movie relies on practical effects, which, again, it works in this particular film. It doesn't rely heavily on CG too much. That's great. It's needed when it's necessary. The movie, capitalizes on the fact that there is an evil lurking and we don't know, and it's about to come and it's coming for us because of our consequences. There are consequences to our choices in life, and the movie covers. That's one of the themes of this movie. Death comes for us all. How much time do we have left? Our loved ones, keep them close. It's all like, Twilight Zone of a film. Final Destination also comes across as this like slasher, but without, the guy with the hockey mask, a guy with a mask and a machete. It has those vibes mixed with some supernatural stuff going on in the background. And it's just like this weird hybrid that it works. The story is by Jeffrey Reddick. Screenplay by Glenn Morgan and James Wong. Guys, if you haven't seen this movie, Final Destination, what are you waiting for? Watch it at least once before the new movie comes out. Are you excited for Final Destination Bloodlines? Let me know in those comments below. Guys, look out for more content. Plenty more stuff on the way. See you guys very soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Folks, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out in the long run. Darkroom Reviews, it's the place you should be subscribed to. Join the channel. It's free.